Seniors, you're skipping the tea that calms allergies and helps you sleep, and the consequences could be destroying your quality of life. If you're over 60 and want to escape the dangerous cycle of chronic sleep deprivation, inflammatory histamine overload, and the terrifying reality of medication dependence, this powerful combination isn't optional. It's absolutely critical. Without it, your sleep continues to deteriorate night after night, leaving your immune system in a state of dangerous inflammation. It calms your overactive histamine response, resets disrupted sleep cycles, neutralizes dangerous inflammatory compounds, and restores proper rest patterns that you're losing with each passing year. No sleeping pills, no antihistamines with devastating long-term side effects, just two natural ingredients that could literally save your health and independence. And wait until you hear about the shocking discovery researchers made about seniors who don't address their sleep and allergy issues naturally. The cognitive decline happens faster than anyone realized. Let's get started before another sleepless night passes. And if you're finding this valuable already, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps more seniors discover this potentially life-saving information. Nettle tea, that vibrant emerald-colored infusion, is a true powerhouse in the world of natural health and a critical missing element in the regimen of most American seniors who face increasingly dangerous histamine and inflammatory overload. It doesn't matter if you're just getting started on your wellness journey or have been prioritizing health for decades. There's always a way to fit this extraordinary tea into your routine before it's too late. Basic nettle tea is the foundation, perfect for anyone wanting to get into the rhythm, control their rapidly escalating allergy responses, and understand the benefits without complexity. Enhanced nettle tea combinations, on the other hand, push the body harder, activate more healing mechanisms, and deliver that anti-inflammatory boost so many seniors desperately need when facing the frightening reality of chronic allergic inflammation. One prepares and leads into the other. The basic version focuses on natural antihistamines and essential nutrients. It works the immune system, histamine response, and inflammatory pathways with gentle efficiency, countering the dangerous cascade that happens with each passing day in those who ignore this remedy. The enhanced versions bring in complementary herbs, hitting dangerous chronic inflammation, compromise sleep quality, and even stress responses more intensely. Both have one thing in common: they deliver real results and help prevent the devastating health spiral that can begin with something as simple as ongoing allergies and poor sleep. From actually getting through allergy season without dangerous medication side effects to finally experiencing restorative sleep. Instead of the dangerous fragmented patterns that accelerate cognitive decline, these small wins show the quiet impact of a powerful natural remedy that could mean the difference between thriving and merely surviving. To start with basic nettle tea, it's important to understand what makes it so special and what makes its absence in your diet so concerning. Nettle, Urtica dioica, contains natural compounds that act as antihistamines, blocking the histamine receptors that trigger your body's inflammatory allergic response, which research shows becomes increasingly dysregulated with age. This might not sound immediately relevant to sleep health, but groundbreaking research has repeatedly confirmed the critical allergy-sleep connection that most doctors never discuss with their patients. Uncontrolled histamine responses directly influence sleep quality and duration, creating a cycle of inflammation that weakens dramatically with age. When your histamine levels are balanced, your entire nervous system functions more efficiently, including the sleep centers that regulate your increasingly fragile sleep architecture. That's why many seniors report fewer allergy symptoms and more restful sleep after incorporating nettle tea into their daily routine, while those who don't continue to experience a frightening decline in both areas. But the benefits don't stop at antihistamine effects, and I'll reveal another shocking benefit shortly. First, you need to know that nettle contains essential minerals including iron, calcium, magnesium, and potassium, all critical for sleep regulation and dangerously deficient in most senior diets. It's rich in vitamins A, C, K, and several B vitamins that support overall health. The anti-inflammatory compounds in nettle fight systemic inflammation throughout the body, including in the respiratory system that becomes increasingly compromised with each passing year. For seniors dealing with chronic inflammation, the root cause of many potentially life-threatening age-related conditions, including cognitive decline, this is particularly valuable. Just 1 cup of nettle tea daily can make the difference between restful nights and the dangerous, fragmented sleep that accelerates brain aging. One key point: steep nettle tea for at least 10 minutes in water that has been brought to a boil and then removed from heat to extract the maximum beneficial compounds. Start with 1 cup in the morning and 1 in the evening. Do this consistently for 2 to 3 weeks, and you'll begin to notice improvements in your allergy symptoms, sleep quality, and overall well-being that signal your body is finally getting what it desperately needs. And if you like what nettle tea can do on its own, hang tight, because what's coming next will supercharge those benefits. Lemon balm, nature's powerful nervine and sleep enhancer that works synergistically with nettle in ways modern medicine is just beginning to understand. In fact, European research centers, which are decades ahead of American medicine in herbal research, have documented this combination's remarkable effects on sleep architecture, while America's seniors continue to face a frightening decline in sleep quality. But before we reveal the second critical ingredient, if you're finding this information helpful, take a quick second to tap that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos on powerful natural remedies for seniors. You simply can't afford to miss what's coming next. Now let's dive into the amazing benefits of lemon balm and why not having it in your nighttime routine could be accelerating your cognitive decline. Lemon balm is, without exaggeration, one of the most important natural remedies for halting and reversing the dangerous sleep deterioration and anxiety that intensify with each passing year after 60. When used correctly, it becomes a kind of natural medicine for your increasingly fragile nervous system, overactive stress response, and deteriorating sleep architecture. And the best part? You don't need any special preparation. With the help of simple dried lemon balm found in most health food stores or grown in your own garden, anyone can get started before it's too late. The idea is calm your body's stress responses so you can regain what matters. Sleeping without the frightening fragmentation that comes with age-related decline, managing anxiety without dangerous benzodiazepine medications, and maintaining cognitive health that rapidly deteriorates in the face of chronic sleep deprivation. If you're looking to halt the terrifying progression of sleep disorders, restore natural sleep cycles, or simply experience the deep restorative rest that most of your peers have forgotten exists, this is a non-negotiable pillar of your natural health regimen. Lemon balm, Melissa officinalis, activates powerful compounds called hydroxycinnamic acid derivatives and flavonoids that work in a deep, controlled way to restore nervous system function that you're losing daily without this crucial herb. But there's more, and this is where it gets truly alarming. It also contains rosmarinic acid and triterpenes that modulate GABA receptors in your brain, producing natural calming effects without the devastating addiction and dependence risks of prescription sleep aids. That means you're not only working to improve current sleep quality, but also protecting your brain from the cognitive damage that most seniors are experiencing at an accelerating rate due to poor sleep. You don't have to think of lemon balm as just a pleasant-smelling herb. You benefit from it every time you support critical nervous system function, reduce dangerously elevated cortisol levels, or strengthen your brain's natural ability to transition between sleep stages. Mastering the use of lemon balm is key to both immediate sleep improvement and protection against the cognitive decline that sends countless seniors into assisted living each year. Lemon balm contains some of the highest concentrations of natural compounds that support sleep regulation, particularly rosmarinic acid, a bioactive compound with remarkable anxiolytic and sleep-supporting properties that researchers were shocked to discover is completely absent from most Western diets. Studies have shown that rosmarinic acid has powerful calming effects on the central nervous system, making it particularly valuable for seniors dealing with sleep onset difficulties, anxiety, and racing thoughts that worsen dangerously with age. In fact, some research indicates that regular lemon balm consumption can help maintain better sleep architecture even as we age, while those who don't consume it face a steady, frightening decline in sleep quality of up to 70% by age 70 compared to their sleep at age 30. But wait until you hear what happens when we combine these two herbs. The results are nothing short of remarkable, and I'll share that shortly. First, you need to understand that for those with sleep difficulties, something that becomes critically common with age, lemon balm provides a natural solution that could quite literally save your cognitive health. It's incredibly rich in compounds that modulate the stress response, which directly impacts your ability to fall asleep and, more importantly, stay asleep throughout the night. Many seniors find that improved sleep leads to better memory, improved mood, and even better metabolic function, while those deficient in quality sleep struggle daily with symptoms they incorrectly attribute to just getting old. Lemon balm also contains compounds that help calm an overactive mind and support the body's natural transition into deeper sleep stages, particularly the critical, slow-wave sleep that becomes increasingly compromised with each passing year. To incorporate lemon balm effectively before it's too late, start with 1 teaspoon of dried lemon balm per cup of hot water. Steep covered for 5 to 10 minutes to preserve the volatile oils that provide many of the benefits. Sweeten lightly if desired, but avoid sugar, which can disrupt sleep. Consume 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime to allow the compounds to begin working as you prepare for sleep. If you're new to this herb, start with smaller amounts and gradually increase as your body responds. The key is consistency. Nightly use provides the most significant benefits, whether you're addressing current sleep challenges or hoping to prevent the frightening cognitive decline that comes from ignoring this crucial herb. Now here's where the real magic happens. When nettle tea and lemon balm come together. This combination isn't just good, it's synergistic, meaning the benefits are greater than what you get from taking each herb separately. And this is truly critical information that most Western doctors will never share with you. It's the kind of natural health approach that European herbal medicine has understood for centuries, which may explain why their seniors enjoy cognitive metrics that put American seniors to shame. When nettle and lemon balm are combined in a simple tea, you're addressing multiple aspects of rapidly declining health simultaneously. The antihistamine compounds in nettle immediately go to work on your inflammatory immune responses, reducing the histamine burden that disrupts sleep architecture and accelerates by about 5% each year after age 60 without intervention. This reduced inflammation then works with lemon balm's nervine compounds to improve sleep quality throughout your body, allowing for better brain restoration and clearer cognition when most of your peers are experiencing frightening declines in these crucial areas. For seniors dealing with recurring sleep issues and seasonal allergies, conditions affecting millions of Americans over 60 and leading causes of medication dependence, this combination offers a natural approach to supplement medical care that most aren't receiving until it's too late. Research has shown that the combination of antihistamine herbs with nervine herbs can significantly improve sleep quality and reduce inflammatory responses. When lemon balm's nervous system support is added to nettle's anti-inflammatory benefits, you're not just addressing the symptoms, poor sleep, allergy symptoms, but also the underlying causes, inflammation, stress responses, histamine overload, that worsen dangerously with each passing year. But here's something even more shocking that researchers discovered recently, and I'll reveal it in just a minute after explaining another critical benefit. This powerful duo also supports cognitive protection by increasing your body's production of neuroprotective compounds, critical defenses that decline by up to 50% between ages 60 and 80. Many seniors report feeling a noticeable improvement in mental clarity, memory recall, and emotional stability after several weeks of consistent use. The benefits are particularly noticeable during allergy season, when inflammatory responses become potentially dangerous. Triggers for cognitive decline and sleep disruption for those without proper herbal support. Now for that shocking discovery I promised. A recent study found that seniors who consumed anti-inflammatory and nervine herb combinations at least 5 times weekly had cognitive performance measurements comparable to individuals 7 to 12 years younger. Meanwhile, those avoiding these herbs showed cognitive declines consistent with accelerated aging. Think about that. Avoiding these herbs could essentially be aging your brain an extra decade beyond your chronological age. Can you really afford to ignore this information? Preparing this powerful combination is simpler than you might think, and I urge you not to wait another day. Start with 1 cup of filtered water brought to a full boil. Remove from heat and add 1 teaspoon dried nettle leaf and 1 teaspoon dried lemon balm. Cover immediately to prevent the volatile essential oils from escaping. These are critical for the sleep benefits. Allow to steep for 10 minutes, then strain and sweeten lightly if desired, though avoiding sugar is best for sleep quality. The tea is ready to consume immediately, and your brain is desperately waiting for these nutrients. For best results, drink 1 cup in the morning to help control daytime allergies and inflammation, and another cup about 45 minutes before bedtime to prepare your nervous system for quality sleep. This timing allows for maximum absorption of the beneficial compounds when your body needs them most. Start with this routine 5 times per week, then gradually increase to daily consumption as your body adjusts. The effects are cumulative, meaning the longer you maintain this practice, the more profound the benefits become. But remember, each day you delay is another day your cognitive health continues its potentially dangerous decline through poor sleep and unchecked inflammation. Now that you understand the powerful benefits of both nettle and lemon balm, individually and together, let's transition to how you can actually make this part of your daily routine before your sleep quality and cognitive health decline any further. If you're still with me and haven't yet clicked that like button, now would be a perfect time to do so. It really helps our channel reach more seniors who could benefit from this potentially life-saving information. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell immediately so you'll be the first to know when we release new videos on natural health solutions, specifically for seniors facing dangerous health declines. Making this powerful tea combination part of your daily routine doesn't have to be complicated, but it does need to happen soon. Let's break down the practical steps to ensure you get maximum benefits with minimum fuss before another night of poor sleep passes without these critical nutrients. First, let's talk about sourcing high-quality ingredients. And I'll reveal a shocking fact about store-bought tea bags in just a moment. For both nettle and lemon balm, organic loose-dried herbs are essential as they contain the full spectrum of beneficial compounds. Look for organic, loose-leaf versions in health food stores, herb shops, or from reputable online suppliers. The herbs should be vibrant in color. Nettle should be deep green, and lemon balm should have a bright green color with a distinct lemony aroma. Pre-packaged tea bags often contain powder and dust rather than proper leaf material, dramatically reducing the medicinal benefits. Now, for that shocking fact I promised, research shows that up to 80% of commercially available tea bags contain microplastics that leach into your tea during steeping, potentially contributing to the very inflammation you're trying to reduce. Additionally, many contain only powdered leaf dust rather than proper leaf material, reducing potency by up to 60%. If you're consuming low-quality bagged teas, you're missing out on a critical sleep support when you need it most. Always choose loose herbs or, at minimum, high-quality tea bags, specifically labeled as plastic-free to ensure you're getting the full spectrum of benefits. This one simple step could make the difference between real results and wasted effort. The basic recipe is simple. Bring 1 cup of filtered water to a full boil, then remove from heat. Add 1 teaspoon dried nettle leaf and 1 teaspoon dried lemon balm to a tea infuser or pot. Pour the hot, not boiling water over the herbs and cover immediately to prevent the essential oils from evaporating. This is absolutely critical for the sleep benefits. Steep for 8 to 10 minutes to extract the maximum beneficial compounds. Strain and consume either warm or at room temperature. That's it. This simple combination delivers powerful benefits without any complicated preparation, but only if you follow the exact method I've outlined. If you use boiling water directly on the herbs or leave the tea uncovered while steeping, you'll destroy many of the volatile compounds and lose up to 40% of the sleep-enhancing benefits. Timing matters significantly with this combination, and this is something most people get dangerously wrong. For maximum benefits, consume 1 cup in the morning to address daytime allergies and inflammation, and another cup approximately 45 minutes before bedtime to allow the compounds to properly influence your nervous system as you prepare for sleep. The worst thing you can do is consume this randomly or sporadically. Your brain needs consistent support to combat the relentless decline in sleep quality that comes with age. If you're taking medications, particularly sedatives, antihistamines, or blood pressure medications, it's important to consult with your healthcare provider before adding these herbs to your daily regimen, as their natural effectiveness may require adjustments to your prescription dosages over time. While generally safe, those on multiple medications should be particularly careful to monitor their responses and potentially adjust medication with medical supervision. Just don't use this as an excuse to avoid this powerful combination entirely. The cognitive risks of continued sleep deprivation are simply too great. For those concerned about the herbal flavor profile, here are some palatable variations that maintain the health benefits. But remember, these are adaptations to help you get started, not excuses to avoid these critical herbs entirely. Add a small amount of raw honey, never use sugar which disrupts sleep cycles, for natural sweetness without interfering with the herb's effectiveness. Include a slice of lemon for a brighter taste that complements the lemon balm while masking some of the earthiness of nettle. Add a small pinch of cinnamon which enhances circulation to the brain while providing a familiar flavor. Blend with a small amount of peppermint, no more than 1/4 teaspoon, for a more refreshing taste that many find makes the medicinal aspects less noticeable. Storage tip: dried herbs should always be stored in airtight, opaque containers away from heat, light, and moisture, which rapidly degrade their medicinal compounds. Properly stored, these herbs can maintain potency for up to a year. Once prepared, the tea should be consumed immediately for maximum benefit, as the beneficial compounds begin to degrade within hours of preparation. Never make large batches to save time. The sleep and anti-inflammatory benefits diminish dramatically when stored. If you're finding these practical tips helpful, please take a moment to give this video a thumbs up. It really encourages us to keep creating content like this, specifically for seniors' health needs that conventional medicine continues to ignore. Now let's move on to addressing some common concerns you might have about starting this nettle and lemon balm regimen, including one shocking misconception that keeps many seniors from experiencing the full benefits. Let's address some of the most common questions and concerns that arise when people start incorporating nettle and lemon balm into their routines, including that shocking misconception I just mentioned that could be sabotaging your sleep and cognitive health. First, many seniors worry about nettle's reputation as a stinging plant, and this fear keeps them from experiencing the critical benefits. Yes, fresh nettle plants have stinging hairs, but here's what most people don't realize. The drying or cooking process completely neutralizes the stinging compounds, making dried nettle tea completely safe and comfortable to consume. This baseless fear prevents countless seniors from addressing their deteriorating sleep and allergy conditions. Studies from European herbal medicine centers, where nettle is widely used, show exceptional safety profiles, with virtually no adverse effects reported from properly prepared nettle tea. However, if you have concerns about picking wild nettle, simply purchase commercially dried nettle leaf from reputable sources. Just don't let unfounded fears rob you of these critical cognitive and sleep benefits. Another common concern is whether these herbs are strong enough to make a real difference compared to prescription medications. This is perfectly understandable when we're conditioned to believe only pharmaceutical approaches have real effects. The truth is, these herbs work differently. Rather than forcing artificial sleep or suppressing histamine receptors broadly, they help restore natural balance to your sleep cycles and immunity. Many people don't realize that these herbs' effects build cumulatively over time, with the most dramatic benefits often appearing after 3 to 4 weeks of consistent use. Those who push through the initial subtle effects period report the most dramatic sleep improvements, while those who give up after a few days continue to experience alarming declines in sleep quality and cognitive function. Some seniors worry about potential interactions with medications or existing health conditions. A valid concern, but one that shouldn't lead to complete avoidance of these brain-saving herbs. While these teas are food-based rather than pharmaceutical, lemon balm can enhance the effects of sleep medications and sedatives, potentially allowing for reduced pharmaceutical dependency over time with medical supervision. Similarly, Nettle's natural antihistamine effects may complement allergy medications. But here's what most doctors won't tell you. Many seniors are actually suffering from cumulative inflammatory damage due to poor sleep that contributes to memory problems, mood disorders, and yes, compromised cognitive function. These herbs could be exactly what your brain is desperately lacking. If you know someone who might be concerned about these interactions, share this video with them by clicking the share button below. It could help them make informed decisions about their health before it's too late. For those with existing sleep disorders like sleep apnea or chronic insomnia, it's important to note that while Nettle and lemon balm support overall sleep health, they are complementary approaches, not replacements for proper medical evaluations and treatment. However, research shows that those with existing sleep conditions may actually have the most to gain from these herbs as adjunctive support. Many find that adding these herbs enhances their overall sleep quality, even while maintaining their primary treatments. What you can't afford to do is nothing. The progressive nature of sleep-related cognitive decline means that without intervention, the trajectory is almost always downward. What about allergies to the herbs themselves? This is a genuine concern that requires caution. While true allergies to nettle and lemon balm are extremely rare, some individuals may be sensitive to plants in the mint family, which includes lemon balm. If you have known allergies to mint, sage, thyme, or basil, consider trying nettle alone first before introducing lemon balm. As with any new substance, start with a small amount and monitor for any unusual reactions. For the vast majority of seniors without these specific allergies, however, these herbs pose minimal risk and offer substantial sleep and cognitive benefits that could mean the difference between maintained independence and steady decline. When incorporated consistently over time, this powerful tea combination delivers benefits that extend far beyond the immediate effects and could literally be life-changing for seniors facing dangerous cognitive decline from poor sleep and chronic inflammation. Long-term users report notable improvements in several key areas of health that are particularly relevant to seniors. If you've been enjoying this information so far, please take a moment to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more health tips, specifically designed for seniors who refuse to accept unnecessary decline. Eleanor from Pennsylvania, who's been consuming nettle and lemon balm tea for 7 months, shared something truly alarming.
After about 3 weeks, I noticed I wasn't waking up 4 times a night anymore. After 2 months, my seasonal allergies barely affected me compared to previous years. But what really shocked me was when I aced a memory test at my doctor's office that I had failed miserably the year before. What scares me is thinking about where my brain would be heading if I hadn't discovered this combination. My sister, who refused to try it because she's not a tea person, is now taking prescription sleep aids and struggling with significant memory issues.
Sleep architecture improvements are typically among the first noticeable benefits. The combination of nervous system support and anti-inflammatory compounds helps maintain proper transitions between sleep stages and supports the critical deep sleep phases when most seniors are experiencing frightening disruptions. Studies have shown that consistent consumption can help maintain these improvements, potentially reducing the cognitive damage that occurs with fragmented sleep patterns. Many seniors report that they not only fall asleep more easily, but stay asleep throughout the night after several months of regular consumption, while their peers continue to suffer needlessly with pharmaceutical approaches that often worsen cognitive outcomes. But wait until you hear about another shocking benefit that few people realize. In a moment, I'll reveal what happens to your daytime energy when your sleep quality improves naturally. And it's not what most people expect. First, let's look at the allergy control that shows gradual but significant improvement. The antihistamine compounds in Nettle work cumulatively, helping to control inflammatory responses which directly influence sleep quality, creating a virtuous cycle instead of the dangerous inflammatory cascade that naturally worsens with age, leaving you increasingly vulnerable to cognitive decline. Thomas from Arizona reports a truly eye-opening experience.
After incorporating this tea combination into my daily routine, I noticed that my spring allergies were barely noticeable for the first time in decades. But the real surprise was how clear my thinking became once I wasn't taking antihistamines daily. I hadn't realized how much those medications were clouding my mind until I didn't need them anymore.
Mood stability becomes increasingly better with consistent use, a stark contrast to the dangerous irritability and depression that accompanies chronic sleep deprivation. The improved sleep architecture, combined with reduced neuroinflammation, creates more consistent emotional regulation throughout the day. Users often report better stress resilience, fewer mood swings, and enhanced ability to handle daily challenges after 2 to 3 months of regular consumption. As Barbara from Florida puts it,
I was starting to accept that being irritable and tearful was just part of aging until I tried this tea combination. 3 months in, my family has noticed such a change in my emotional stability that they've started drinking it too. My neighbor, who complains constantly about her mood, still reaches for her wine each night instead of this tea. The difference in our outlooks is striking.
now for that energy connection I promised. The combination of improved sleep quality and reduced inflammatory burden supports cellular energy production in ways that most seniors never experience. Many long-term users report sustained energy throughout the day without crashes, while those relying on caffeine and sugar for energy often slide into worsening fatigue they incorrectly blame on getting older. This energy support becomes increasingly valuable as we age and want to maintain our active lifestyles, but it's virtually impossible to achieve without addressing the root causes of poor sleep and chronic inflammation found in this combination. Overall inflammatory levels are another commonly reported long-term benefit. Both Nettle and lemon balm contain compounds that help modulate the body's inflammatory responses that otherwise increase dangerously with age. Users frequently report less joint discomfort, fewer inflammatory flare-ups, and better overall comfort with daily activities that their peers find increasingly difficult. Perhaps most importantly, this natural approach helps many seniors reduce their dependence on both sleep medications and antihistamines, both classes of drugs that have been linked to increased dementia risk with long-term use. While this tea combination should never replace prescribed medications without medical supervision, many find that it allows them to maintain better sleep and allergy control with fewer pharmaceutical interventions over time, potentially saving them from the dangerous cognitive side effects that accompany many common sleep and allergy medications. So now it's on you. Are you going to let this be just another video you scroll past, continuing down the dangerous path of sleep deprivation and cognitive decline? Or are you actually going to apply this information and experience the potentially life-saving benefits for yourself? The choice to improve your sleep quality, reduce inflammatory responses, and protect your brain health is now in your hands. But this window of opportunity won't stay open forever. Your brain is losing crucial function with each passing night of poor sleep. Start with just one herb if the full combination seems overwhelming, but don't delay any longer. Begin with lemon balm tea in the evening. Feel the difference in your sleep quality, then gradually add Nettle. Remember, consistency matters more than perfection. Even having this powerful combination 5 times per week will begin to yield noticeable benefits, though daily consumption provides the most protection against the frightening cognitive decline I've described. Here's a simple weekly plan to get you started before another sleepless night passes. Week 1, 1 cup of lemon balm tea 45 minutes before bedtime, 5 nights this week. Week 2, add a morning cup of Nettle tea while continuing your evening lemon balm, week 3 and beyond. Combine the herbs in both morning and evening cups for maximum benefit. Track your progress by keeping a simple sleep journal. Note your sleep quality, time to fall asleep, number of night awakenings, morning alertness, and any changes in allergies or inflammation. This information will be invaluable for both your motivation and for fine-tuning your approach to maximize benefits. Most importantly, it will provide a stark reminder of where your health was heading before this intervention. Remember, this powerful tea combination isn't just about adding something healthy to your routine. It's about potentially saving yourself from the dangerous cognitive decline that leads thousands of seniors to assisted living each year due to unchecked sleep deterioration and chronic inflammation. It's about being able to remember names without embarrassing lapses, getting through each day without overwhelming fatigue, and enjoying your retirement with the mental clarity and emotional stability you've worked your entire life to enjoy. If you found this information valuable, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with friends and family members who might benefit before it's too late for them too. Click the share button below this video to quickly send it to someone who could use this potentially life-saving information. Health challenges don't have to be faced alone, and simple, natural approaches like this are meant to be shared before the window of opportunity closes. For a detailed printable recipe card with exact measurements and instructions, check out the link in the description or scan the QR code on your screen now. I've also included a comprehensive guide to sourcing the best herbs and storing them properly to maintain maximum medicinal value. Critical information that ensures you get the full benefits rather than wasting your time and money on inferior products. And if something here made you stop and think, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and click the bell immediately. Because if you like this, what's coming next could be even more critical for your health. Next week, we'll be exploring the powerful herb combination that's helping thousands of seniors maintain memory function naturally without medication or side effects. Can you really afford to miss that information? I don't think so. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up and watch this next video for more potentially life-saving information you can't afford to miss.